It's going well, yeah.
That's actually our 2-minute warning from Alan, who's letting us know that the applause is about to begin in a couple of minutes. I'll have a chat with Luke now. Luke, you just managed to get back home to enjoy lockdown with the rest of the family.
Yeah. So I was at university and had to come back, so I'm sitting all my exams remotely at the moment, writing dissertations and everything remotely. But obviously, you're getting all the support from educational facilities and everything. And obviously, as we've all said, this is the least we can do to show our appreciation. So.
Sarah, you've got half the brood here, but two of them aren't. Ben and Ollie, your other two sons, aren't here. It must be tough having to be locked down without seeing the other two.
It is, yeah, I'm missing them. But, you know, we're all doing our bit to stay safe and try and keep everyone else safe. And we'll see them when we can. Hopefully it won't be too long. But yeah, just really grateful to everybody for all they're doing.
And just sum up for us, what does it mean to come out and show your support for the workers?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's all we can do. It's the least we can do. Stay in and support them from here.
Thanks very much, Sarah. So from here in the square in York, we shall enjoy the celebration of saying thank you to our key workers, the NHS in particular, from here in the centre of York.
All right, thanks for that, Fraser. We'll be back with you soon. Now, we've got cameras in many locations around the country. There's the helicopter shot where we'll see some of those buildings lit up with those NHS colours. And as I say, we'll bring you plenty of action from around the country. Well, just a flavour, a snapshot of what's going on right across the country. We showed you Newport, Blackburn, Westminster, Worcester, North London, York, Central London and the Foreign Office. We saw Dominic Raab out to applaud the new Labour leader, Keir Starmer, at his home in North London. But it wasn't about them, appreciated as it was, of course. It was about the so many millions of people who once again came out to clap for the carers. I was particularly taken with the scenes in Worcester, where it seemed like we had the cast of Mrs. Brown's Boys or something like that clapping. I think we caught another bagpiper or two. And also particularly taken by the RNLI doing donuts on their rescue vessel in the centre of the River Thames there. Let's check in then with Fraser Maud, who you may remember just before it all started was telling us about the mood in York. How did it go there then, Fraser?
Oh, it's fantastic. It really is quite emotional, isn't it? I mean, ever since these rounds of applause for the carers started, they've really taken a place in the country's hearts. I can have a chat with one of the people who the applause is really for. Laura, you're a nurse working a care home. What does it mean to you to know that people are out supporting you and your other frontline workers?
It's fantastic. It's really emotional. I know it evokes a lot of emotion with all my staff and myself. It's lovely to be appreciated. We do the job because we love it, and it's a difficult time at the moment, but to know that we're being recognised and thought of in this way is lovely. It's really lovely.
I mean, these are very tough times, and we've been hearing very much in the past few days the seriousness of the situation in the care homes right across the UK. It must be very hard working under those conditions and trying to maintain the sort of the care and the empathy when you're under such strict lockdown conditions.
Yeah, it's completely different from how we normally operate. We're making the most of it, to be honest. We're keeping our residents entertained. The staff are fantastic, and I think I can say that for all care home operators. The morale is really high considering the difficult times we're experiencing at the moment.
Thank you very much for talking to us. Keep up the good work. Please do keep up the good work. If we have got time, I can just quickly run along here. I do want to say a very quick hello to our trombonist, Alan, who has been keeping people's spirits very high. I'm going to use my high-tech piece of recording equipment here, lengthen the boom, and just have a very quick chat. Alan, how important is it that people take part in this every week?
Oh, well, it's great because it adds a little bit of colour to all this sort of clapping, you know, and just noise, and adds some colour. It makes it much more entertaining and still worth a good cause.
And do you think it's vital that people keep coming out and keep showing their support for those
Oh yes,
workers?
definitely, yes, absolutely, yeah. We should not just the NHS, but to all the key workers, the blokes driving the vans, the supermarket people, everything, everybody.
And it's a great sense of community spirit.
Oh,
as well,
it is. We've got a good sense of community spirit, but it is. It adds to it. You look forward to Thursdays now when you can express your appreciation for everybody, especially the bin men. I think they're marvellous.
OK, we can't go without just letting you play us out. Play us out with a bit more We'll Meet Again, please. Another blast.
Fraser, thank you very much indeed. You know what? With his trombone skills and your high-tech recording stick, I think when this is all over, you might have a bit of a future. Only the best kit is good enough for Fraser. OK, you want to get more on that because I want to go to Streatham in South London now and Annemarie Plas, the organiser of Clap for Our Carers. Good to talk to you, Annemarie. I'm sure you've been out there with your saucepan. Now, we talked just before the first one of these happened. It seems ages ago. Are you surprised and, of course, delighted about how it's all snowballed?
Yes, I have certainly been surprised how every person or broadcaster, everybody made it their own with respecting of the Thursday night, all got together and showing appreciation. I would have never dreamed that it would have gone this far. And
it's first and foremost about that, isn't it? Showing appreciation and support for all the sacrifice and dedication. But there's also another dimension, isn't there, going on? And I don't know if it's happening in your community as well, because it is about community as well. People getting out the door to see the neighbours. They're obviously not mixing with them, but it's a community event as well.
Yeah, it is definitely that sense of togetherness. You're hearing your neighbors, as you say, you see them, you hear them from other roads, and then you know that you're not alone, because we all battling our own demons at the moment, and that we still feel that we're going through this together whilst we are in our houses.
And still a bit of whooping going on. Good to hear it. And just remind us once again, Annemarie, how you came up with the idea. It was taking place already, wasn't it, in other parts of the EU?
Definitely, and because I'm originally Dutch, I saw it already happening in the Netherlands, and then I heard about how much it lifted people up, like myself, being in houses, but especially how much it lifted the people up working in the hospitals. So I thought, that's such a nice and simple gesture. Let's see if we can do that here as well, and this nation have been amazing with it.
And won't it be great, Annemarie, I'm thinking towards the future, when we don't have to do this anymore. That is a time that will come. We don't know when. We don't have to do it, but we'll continue to do it anyway because we want to.
Yeah, and I think it's always good to the realization that we should be appreciated, the people that are out there, so that we can stay indoors, and when this is all over, to still be appreciative of them, because they are the backbone of our society. Without them, we are nowhere.
Yeah, certainly that has all changed. Annemarie, thank you very much indeed. Very good to talk to you. Now then, to today's developments, and it's going to be simpler, faster, and there will be more of it. That was the promise from the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, at today's Downing Street briefing, who said that from tomorrow, testing will be available for all